The Seahawks get the win 28-21 over the Arizona Cardinals on Thursday Night Football at the newly named Lumen Field. What's going on? Jackie Montgomery with your Week 11 game recap. The Seahawks' focus all week was to get back into the win column, and they did just that thanks to a big defensive stop in the final minute of the game to seal the deal as the Seahawks get a 28-21 win over the Arizona Cardinals.
Fired up about this game tonight. Our guys really wanted to turn things and get back on track. And even with all of the situations, with all the guys in and out in the lineup and all that, it just didn't matter tonight. And the guys played really well across the board. The special teams were lights out for us. Great efforts in coverage and the kicks and all that. The defense did a really nice job tonight. They gave up 50-something yards rushing and kept them under wraps. Saved the penalties. We really would have had a really big night tonight on defense. Offense played really efficient, no turnovers, which was great. 160-something yards rushing. Rush was really efficient tonight and really sharp. Ran well when he had his chances. It was just a really good night of football.
The Seahawks defense was dominant for most of the game. Containing and getting pressure on Arizona quarterback Kyler Murray was an issue in the last meeting, but not this time around. The defense finished with 3 sacks and 7 quarterback hits.
Kenny went after him differently and adjusted stuff from the last time we played him. We were adjusted, we were ready, and we took advantage of Carlos being part of it and some of the situations. We moved some guys around and it worked out really well.
As a defensive line, we think the sky's the limit. We just continue to get guys back healthy and get in rhythm. And, when the offense gives us opportunity and the coverage is that good, they shut down Hop all game. So, they gave us the opportunity to keep him running around. And I like my odds. I'll chase after a squirrel all day.
Defensive end Carlos Dunlap was a big part of that pressure. With under a minute to play and Arizona driving, Dunlap came up with a huge sack on 4th down to end the drive and essentially the game. He finished the night with 2 sacks, 3 quarterback hits, 4 tackles, 2 of those for a loss.
It was surreal, man. I honestly, with the way that the sideline erupted, I could only imagine what it would have been like if the 12s were in there. This team is very exciting. I'm happy to be a part of it. I can't tell you, in more ways than none. I can't go into much detail, but like I said, it's super surreal. It's refreshing. I feel lighter, rejuvenated, and I'm excited to, continue to go to work. They brought me here to do one job, and I like to say that I'm happy that I was able to get it done.
It's been great. He had, I think, a sack earlier, then a sack to win the game. And, his big thing when he got here was he wanted to get after the quarterback, and that's exactly what he's doing. It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch his energy. It's fun to watch him try to communicate with the crowd that's not there. And so it's really cool. I'm glad to have him on our team.
Arizona came into the game with the league's top rushing offense, but it wasn't a factor on Thursday night. The Seahawks defense allowed just 57 yards on the ground.
Really good job by the guys on the edge, and Carlos was part of that. You also saw KJ as part of that. Alton Robinson came in, and Benson. All those guys had to do their job to keep that running game from getting on the perimeter. You saw him get out a couple times, but really just play after play after play, the guys just kept executing really well, and were really disciplined about it. And this guy poses so many problems. He's been a nightmare for defenses, and tonight we felt like we had a pretty good feel for what we needed to do, and the guys executed it beautifully.
Russell Wilson looked like his old self. He completed 23 of his 28 passes for 197 yards and 2 touchdowns, along with 42 rushing yards.
I love playing this game, and there's always, highs and lows. There's always tough challenges, but I think great players always know, 1, how to be consistent, and 2, how to consistently adjust and how to consistently overcome. And I think that for me, that's my mentality all the time. I tell you guys all the time, I want to be neutral. I want to be able to remain calm in the midst of the storm, this and that. And just, I know the kind of player that I am. I know what I'm capable of, and they do too.
There were some big changes on the offensive line throughout the night because of injuries, most notably at center with Ethan Posick still dealing with a concussion. Rookie right guard Damian Lewis got his first start at center.
I feel like I'm just natural with everything, Anything, coach need, I'm that guy, to come out there, have my teammates support me, to great to be here.
I don't think D'Lo's ever played center before. Is that right? I think that he has never played center before. I mean, he did a tremendous job, stepping in there all week, honestly, especially on a short week against Arizona Cardinals, all the things they do. But I thought he was super confident. He adjusted throughout the game. He made great calls. I mean, we were on the same page, me and him. There was a couple plays here and there, but I mean, I thought to be a rookie, to be such a great guard, and then have to move to center this game and not knowing what's going to happen here. And I thought he did a tremendous job.
The Seahawks run game finished with 165 yards, thanks in part to Carlos Hyde, who returned to the field after missing the last 3 games with an injury. He had a major impact, leading the Seahawks run game with 79 yards on 14 carries and a touchdown, as the team got back to a more balanced approach on offense.
No lie, in the beginning, I was a little winded, though. I had to get that gameplay win back. But, after that, I started to settle in, and things started to click. The run game started getting going, and, it felt great, though, being back out there with my guys.
Once again, Seahawks fans and their infectious energy was missed here at Lumen Field.
For us to be here in Lumen Field and have no fans, it's definitely different. We miss our fans. We miss our 12s. It's seeing people wear jerseys and all the energy of our fans, and and obviously COVID has changed things. Obviously, this season is definitely different. But I know our fans are watching at home. They're cheering us on like crazy, and it means a lot to us. And the more support that we can get, obviously, even though you guys aren't here with us physically, it means the world to us.
Well, once again, the Seahawks get the win 28-21 over the Arizona Cardinals and improve to 7-3 on the season. Looking ahead, the Seahawks get some much-needed rest and recovery as they look forward to a Monday night game on the road against the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 12.